Hello students, how are you? Welcome to the Business Organizations and Management class. I hope you are keeping good at home and safe at home, and you are also taking preparations for the pre-test phase 2, and we are continuing division class of chapter 8 titled Communication, and today we will start a class on creative question setting and its answer. Okay, let's start our creative questions and try to um, find the best way to answer any creative questions, and it will help you to um, set your mind how to answer your creative questions in the exam. So let's see our first creative questions, and its esteem is given on your screen. You can see it, and I can also help you to read out it. You can also look up on your screen. Sonali Ceramic exports their products abroad. They also have their own office abroad. The company has opened a new office in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The MD of the company is not able to go to the new branch due to busy schedule, but in case of emergency communicates with the staff. He has communicated through the internet. In this system, he spoke to the participant of the meeting directly on the screen of the image, transmit, process, monitoring, and give various direction. On the other hand, the staff of Kuala Lumpur also directly asked him various questions and he replied them. So this is our the STEM and stimulus, and in the stimulus you can see some hints given about the communication. Okay, let's see what are the questions, associate questions is given here. Knowledge questions is here. What is recipient? You know that recipient is a step, or recipient is a part of the communication process. And question number B, what do you mean by language barrier? Explain it. Number C, which medium of ICT has been applied by the MD of Sonali Ceramic for communication? Explain it. Number D, speaking directly, there is a lack of informal relationship in the use of stimulus method. Evaluate the validity of the statement. So in the screen, the full creative questions is shown. So the creative question C and D question is totally related to the stimulator that is given on the screen. So how to answer this knowledge question and this application question and the other question number D, how it will be answered and how easy, how perfectly it will be answered. Let's see. Question number A, it was given, who is a recipient? You know that the person who receives news sent by the sender is called recipient. It is easy, and I hope nothing to discuss about. And B, what is language barrier? Language is one of the main means of communication. In the case of effective communication, the language medium often expresses some linguistic error or problem in expressing the mind. So you know that there is so many languages and over the world. So when someone try to communicate with others region or others countries peoples, or other country individual, that times it can be some problem to encoding and to decoding because of differentiation of language. So that is why when decoding problem or encoding problem only for using language, that will be language barrier, and that will make some problem for the sender and the receiver. Both of them will be very confused to make a conclusions what actually they are trying to make them understand. So that will be the language barrier for communication. Okay, so that is why we can say that provisions of informations will be hampered for that if there is a barrier of for communication or language barrier for communication, and all these linguistic problematic elements of communication are called linguistic barrier. Okay, let's heading to the next question. Next question, it was question number C, that is the application question. And you know that in the application question there is three segments. One segment is knowledge, another segment is understanding, and another is application. So knowledge questions, what type of medium used here for communication? Through the internet he did it, and the knowledge question will be the MD of Sonali Ceramics has applied ICT's video conferencing medium for communications. You can see on your screen. So now coming to the definitions of video conferencing. You know that a video conference is a live visual connection between two or more people residing in separate location for the purpose of communication. This is video conferencing. So you know that through internet, and I am also doing the video conferencing with you. You are sitting at home and I am sitting at my place, but we are communicating each other through the internet, and you are also visually seeing me. So that is why you can say that it is video conferencing. Now coming to the application, because in the STEAM also we have found some clue that indicates that that was the video conferencing, because the MD of Sonali Ceramics has applied ICT video conferencing medium for communication. In the process, participants also joined through internet on the meeting, and also the MD of Sonali Ceramics, he presented some images through it, and he also takes some question from the staff and communicate and try to give them some indication for them how to work they will do there. So this is the way of video conferencing. Now heading to the question number D. In the question number D, there was, in the light of stimulus, it can be said that there is a lack of informal relationship to the use of stimulus method. So I can say that the formal relationship and informal relationship, that are the different thing. Formal relationship, that is in organization, MD and then general manager, and then manager and then supervisor. These are the relation between among them. Relation is formal, but when they work together, when they directly communicate each other for the work of the institution, they are well known, although they are not from the same place. But when they comes to institutions and they're placed for a post of the organization structure, then they have to directly meet each other every day or day by day, so then they will maintain the formal relation, but they also involved in informal relation. That will be the personal relation, just like the a family member will be. So that tends the informal relations automatically build up. So now coming to what actually lack here in the video conferencing. In the video conferencing, there is a lack of informal relationship. How? Let's see how it is. Working with executive or superior in organization creates a kind of personal relationship with a subordinate is called informal relationship. So here is a interesting thing that formal relation design that MD given direction to the general manager will do work. And their relation, just he is MD, managing director, and another is general manager. But instead of this relation, they have also another relation. They are very, they can be get the very good friend, and this friendship can affect or can influence the relationship of general manager and MD, and that will speed up the working environment of the organization. So that is why, and also a personal relationship with the subordinate, a personal relationship with the executive or higher authorization, it will accelerate the workforce or work speed, and that will be beneficial for the organization. So that is why we think that in the STEAM there is a communication, video conferencing. Through the video conferencing, they can formally talk among them, and they can hear some problem or hear some demands of the staff and given some directional speech to them. But here is totally absent of informal relationship that would be good and strong bonds for the worker or for the staff. And when the staff directly meet the MD of Shonal Ceramic, the staff would be very pleased and would get a personal relationship with the MD, and that would be also a motivational things for them. And for these motivations, they would do their work as they have capability to do. So that is why we can say that the personal relationship or for informal relationship can be advantaged for the organization to make them more active, to give to agree or to get the work through the worker. It would be a motivational element for the organization. So that is why we think that in the communication through video conferencing, there was a lack of personal relationship, there was a lack of informal relationship that would be very effective for the organization. So we can say at the conclusion that formal relation must needed for the organization, but As well, a personal relationship also make this formal relation more strong, and that will good for the organization. But in the video conferencing, there cannot be possible to make personal relation or informal relation, because they are different place, they are standing in different place. So this communication is not so good enough that would be by informal relationship. So this question, you can see at the end you have to give your own opinion about the video conferencing, what is happened, because at the beginning you have said that yes, there was a lack of informal relationship, and then you have to give some logic. Yes, from my point of view, this video conferencing communication have some problem or have some lack to make more strong among the staffs. So this 4 section of question D already finished. I hope you will also mention this 4th section. You will also present 4th section in the question answer number D, and then you will get, I hope you will get the marker that you expected. Or if you miss any segment of the question number D, then you will get less 1 mark. If you miss on, you will get less 1 mark. So that is why you have to be careful about it. And this way, structured way, you have to present your creative question answer. If you present this way, I hope you will cut a good figure in your examination. I hope it will help you to make your preparations better. For today, this is all. I hope I will come to you again with another topics tomorrow. Goodbye.